Joining us now, former Vermont Governor and Democratic National Chairman, Dr. Howard Dean. Dr. Dean, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me on.
So why do you think Michael Steele is spending so much time sticking up for Medicare?
I don't know, but I'm glad he is, because I think the core of the public insurance option is something very much like Medicare. It is a program that you can't lose your insurance. You can't be kicked off by the insurance companies. You don't have insurance bureaucrats between you and your doctor. It works for everybody. It's cheaper than private health insurance. And if you lose your job, you still have it. And if you move, you still have it. Medicare sounds pretty good. And I'm glad Michael's finally on board with it. I think it's great.
Now, the big mainstream headlines of the last week or so have been that the president intends to go it alone for health care reform if, in fact, he and his party push through reform without Republicans. What would the real risk be, given that the official RNC Bill of Rights appears to be in lockstep with the Democratic proposal?
There is no risk. Look, all the really great programs in American history, Social Security was done without Republican support. Medicare was done without Republican support until the last vote, where they realized they had to get on board. So a lot of the things that have been done that have helped seniors in particular have been done without Republican support at all, and there's not going to be any political penalty. The only political penalty will be suffered is if we don't pass a bill, and the Republicans know that, and that's why they're not interested in helping pass a bill.
Now, strategically, why do you think there's been such a concentrated effort among Republicans to target seniors in the debate? Is it just a political calculation because they're so politically active and seniors vote?
Sure, it's just political. The majority of seniors did not vote for President Obama. They think this is a group where they can sow doubt. And seniors, there are some seniors, certainly not the majority, who don't understand that Medicare is actually a government program, and that this is aimed at them. And the honest truth is, actually, I hate to be mean to any of the newspapers, but not that many people read the editorial page of the Washington Post, so I don't think that Michael's article is going to get himself very far.
Well, I have a friend who's a doctor in Arizona who shared a story with me that he's had patients come in, elderly patients, who say, this health care plan is out to get me. They want to take my plan away. They're trying to kill me. Like, the message is working in some way. Why?
Well, because some of those are probably people who probably listen to Republican propaganda. But Republicans are very good at propaganda. They're extremely skilled in opposition. The problem is they just can't govern, because governing, you actually have to tell the truth if you're going to be successful. And they weren't in the last 8 years, and they're not likely to be as long as they keep making stuff up. I mean, Senator Grassley the other day was complaining about the provision to kill your grandma. He voted for that provision, and of course it doesn't do anything like kill your grandma. It allows people to get the kind of end-of-life counseling that they deserve. And it was a sensible thing to do. It passed when the Republicans were in the majority, and now they're all trying to pretend now that it's going to get extended to other people, that they had nothing to do with it, and this is terrible. It's nonsense. I mean, when I was growing up in this country, Republicans and Democrats could actually sit down and have a sane conversation. You might not agree, but you could get stuff done. This Republican Party, this shrinking Republican Party, is just determined to undermine President Obama. And unfortunately, you have to undermine the country in order to undermine the president. I think that's too bad.